So last Friday night, my friends and I decided to host a classic board game night at my place. You know, the usual suspects: chips, soda, the faint hope that no one would flip the risk board in a fit of rage. We settled on Monopoly because apparently none of us have learned from previous traumatic experiences. Everything was going according to plan until my dad wandered in, holding a bowl of pistachios and looking like he'd just discovered electricity. He asked if he could join, and because we're not monsters, we said yes. Now, my dad has always had some unique interpretations of rules, but we figured Monopoly was foolproof. Turns out, we were wrong. Not 5 minutes in, he starts mortgaging properties he doesn't even own. At first, we thought we'd missed something. Maybe he'd traded on the sly. But no, he'd simply shoved a pile of orange cards toward the bank and declared, "I'd like to mortgage Park Place, Boardwalk, and why not? Your dignity." My friend Sarah tried to point out that he didn't own Boardwalk, to which he replied, "That's just what Big Monopoly wants you to think." Things really took a turn when he landed on free parking and leapt up, announcing he'd finally found a good spot for the Camry. The next thing we know, he's dragging the living room rug to the center of the room and miming parallel parking, complete with turn signals and a 3-point turn. My dog got so confused he started barking at the coffee table, convinced it was about to get towed. Meanwhile, my dad kept insisting that house rules meant he could pay for rent with expired pizza coupons. By the end of the night, my dad had somehow managed to win, despite never actually owning a full set, and the only thing parked in free parking was my last shred of sanity. So, if you're ever wondering how to spice up your game night, just invite someone who still thinks community chest is where you keep your spare socks. And if you ever see my dad at a Monopoly table, just remember, in his world, the only real crime is double parking on Baltic Avenue.